Hello guys. Today I want to talk about something that's very interesting to me. Like literally, like whenever like literally I was like in school, like like I would always like be sick. Like or like literally, it might have been like literally just around like teachers or something like that. I'm not sure what happened. Like literally, it's just kind of funny to me because I could be thinking that way. Like literally, because like literally it kind of makes sense, like um I want to kind of talk about sickness in general. Like it's bad, although in some cases I've learned like throughout my life that it can mean like literally you're just like cleansing yourself, or like literally like like just like growing or something like that, or it's like a sign to where like you need to do something or something like that. Um it's not always bad like a lot of people think, I think. You know what I mean? So yeah, so yeah, like literally that only applies to like sicknesses, maybe like or colds, like maybe like like just some of those things. You know, like I mean, yeah, that applies to like sicknesses and colds. Um, it doesn't apply to anything else like diseases or anything like that. Not necessarily, or like when you injure yourself. Although I will say, like sometimes, like I feel like things are meant to happen, like for a reason. Like what I mean, not a person who believes in coincidences or anything like that. Yeah. Um, it's like literally, like sometimes I feel like you might have been injured because like you weren't supposed to like literally do something. Like maybe like I feel like the divine is protecting you at some points, and like some like yeah, just different from some different situations and things like that, like at some different times and things like that, from some different things, like what I mean, um like literally, like what I mean, like that's how I feel. It's just like literally, yeah, um it's just like literally, yeah, so yeah, so back to like literally what I was talking about. Like literally, I don't know, like guys, like I mean, like literally, I was always like the type of person who was like sick, like in school. I don't know if you guys were like that, although like yeah, it might have been because it was just the fall and like literally the spring, like I don't know. um it's just like literally, I mean like yeah, that's like who I was. Well, actually, it was like the fall, winter, spring, and things like that. I don't know. um it's like literally, um yeah, it's just like literally, interesting. I could be like literally kind of um sensitive to the cold, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe that's what it was. I mean, maybe that's what it is. I'm not sure because I think I might be a little bit. But like temperature drastically changing, that sometimes happens. Like, I mean, like literally when you get sick, like or like something like that. Like I mean, like literally, it's just like really. It's because like the weather's changing like rapidly. Like for me, it's just like when the weather changes rapidly, or like literally, maybe when the temperature changes, or like literally something like that, I think. You know, so yeah, it might be to the that I like really I get sick because of the cold too. It's just like, although I don't get sick like really anymore. I mean I just don't. I don't really get sick that much anymore. It's like really only be when I was like in school and things like that, which is kind of weird. I know that kind of sounds weird, although yeah, that is just what it is. I could have been allergic to the teachers. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, I really did not like school. I was kind of depressed and things like that. Yeah, I could have. I mean, there are a lot of different things that could have happened. I don't know. Um, yeah, it's like very. It's like literally, like possibly I was like allergic to. I don't know. Um, yeah. Um, yeah, it's possible that I could have been allergic to like the um, yeah, like never, yeah, like literally, it's like literally, possible that I could have been like, allergic to, it's possible that I could have been allergic to like the teachers and things like that. I'm not sure. Maybe like I mean like I might be one of those cases where I'm like allergic to someone. No, actually, I'm just joking. No, I don't think so. No. I don't know. I just always would get sick in school. Maybe it's because like literally like I had different things going on and things like that. And like I was growing and things like that. It's just like literally I don't know. Yeah. Although yeah yeah, like I feel like literally yeah, like it is what it is and things like that. You know, yeah, it is what it is. It's just like literally yeah, like literally kind of just interesting. So yeah, like literally it's just like yeah, I feel like different people are placed in your life for a reason and things like that. You know, so yeah, I feel like you learn a lot of different things. It's like literally, maybe I was one of those rare people who actually is allergic to like different like schools. Maybe I'm one of those rare people who's like actually allergic to different schools. No, actually I don't know. I actually don't believe that. Although, no, I'm just joking. Although, you know, I don't think so. I don't think that you can be allergic to a person. I don't think so. I think you can be allergic to different things. Um, although like I'm a fairly healthy person, like me personally, I don't really go like to the doctor or anything like that. Because like I'm a fairly healthy person. Like I don't like literally think that's necessary for me to like go to the doctor. Like when I'm like literally healthy, like you know what I mean. And there are a lot of people around me who like believe that too. Like literally, like literally, it's just like when you get older, like yeah, you do have to, like you know what I mean, like literally, um, although like literally, I'm a fairly healthy person, so like I don't feel like I have to. So yeah, there's some of those people who like really feel like they have to go to the doctor. Like no, I'm not one of those people. I'm a fairly healthy person. I like literally, you know, just like do like most of the things right. Like you know what I mean. I don't like really do anything like that's gonna damage me. Like you know what I mean or anything like that. Um, yeah. So yeah, like and like you guys like should try and like be like that too. You can't be like relying on a doctor to like always save you and things like that, and like literally be trusting in a doctor like a lot. Like you can't be trusting these doctors a lot. Like like some of them like are like out there to get you. I believe that. Um, it's just like some of them will prescribe you different things that like you don't need. They'll want to do different things to you that don't even make sense. Um, yeah. Though they'll like like just like literally want to perform like different surgeries on you when like you don't need any surgeries. Like you know what I mean. Um, so like that's just what it is. Like literally it's like literally yeah, it's just like literally yeah, you gotta be careful out there. Like you know what I mean. Like you gotta like really look into different things and like look different things up on the internet and things like that, because like you don't want to be taking like anything that like you shouldn't be taking or anything like that, because that can be very dangerous. you know, so yeah. Um, I feel like some pharmacists can be like trying to screw you too. You know, like I'm not saying every single doctor out there is bad. I'm not saying that at all. Although I believe that some of them could be bad in a way. Like I mean, like sometimes, and I believe that some hospitals like can be bad too. These are just my beliefs. Obviously, I could be wrong. Although, like, yeah, I believe that some pharmacies could be out there to get you by like literally prescribing you different things that you don't need. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like literally, that's how I feel. You know. So yeah, you gotta be careful out there. You really do have to be careful out there. You know, because like some people just want to take advantage of you. You know, that's what I've learned. Like, you know what I mean? So you gotta like really like, you know, um, just try and like be healthy as you can like on your own. You can't rely on anyone, like, you know, you really can't. And like literally you can't act like your health is important. So yeah, you know, that's really all I had to say, guys. Gracias, you know, sheshe, you know, like it's like literally yeah, like yeah, so like literally yeah, so so yeah, um so yeah, like yeah, don't forget to join the family. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and comment. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.